Hey viewers, my name is Mahnoor Raza. Today I'll be talking about how there is magic in your smile. Before we start with our presentation, let's take a dental health quiz. Please bring out the provided worksheet. If you do not have one, you can use paper and pencil. Let's start the quiz. If you had no cavities at your last dental visit, give yourself 2 points. If you visited your dentist in the last year, give yourself 2 points. If you haven't had any sweet snacks today, give yourself 2 points. If you brushed after breakfast this morning, give yourself 2 points. If your toothbrush is less than 4 months old, give yourself 2 points. If you have 8 or more total points, congratulations, you are the winner. These are the important things to do to protect your smile. Today you will find out why. It is important to have healthy teeth so you can have a nicer smile. You make other people happy and feel happy yourself when you give a big bright smile. You can turn around to the person next to you and smile at one another. With healthy teeth, eating becomes easier and more fun. Can you imagine settling down to watch a favorite TV show with a big bowl of popcorn and not having teeth to chew with? Not easy, right? Healthy teeth make it easier for us to talk. Your teeth help other people understand you. Whether you're giving an answer in class, telling your moms and dads about school, or talking with your friends. Did you know sticky colorless plaque is always forming on your teeth, which keeps our teeth from being healthy? Plaque contains bacteria and germs. When you eat sugary sweet foods, the bacteria mix with sugar and it makes acid. The acid attacks your teeth and makes teeth decay. This acid attack lasts 20 minutes unless you stop it. The decay doesn't get better by itself. Only your dentist can get rid of the decay and place a filling. If you don't go to a dentist, the decay can spread to the rest of your tooth. Let's watch a quick video on what cavities are.
When a team of archaeologists recently came across some 15,000-year-old human remains, they made an interesting discovery. The teeth of those ancient humans were riddled with holes. Their cavities were caused by the same thing that still plagues us today: specific tiny microbes that live in our mouths. These microbes are with us soon after birth. We typically pick them up as babies from our mother's mouths. And as our teeth erupt, they naturally begin to accumulate communities of bacteria. Depending on what we eat, and specifically how much sugar we consume, certain microbes can overpopulate and cause cavities. Diets high in sugary foods cause an explosion of bacteria called mutans streptococci in our mouths. Like humans, these microorganisms love sugar, using it as a molecular building block and energy source. As they consume it, the bacteria generate byproducts in the form of acids, such as lactic acid. The mutans streptococci are resistant to this acid, but unfortunately, our teeth aren't. While each human tooth is coated in a hardy, protective layer of enamel, it's no match for acid. That degrades the armor over time, leaching away its calcium minerals. Gradually, acid wears down a pathway for bacteria into the tooth's secondary layer called the dentin. Since blood vessels and nerves in our teeth are enclosed deep within, at this stage, the expanding cavity doesn't hurt. But if the damage extends beyond the dentin, the bacterial invasion progresses, causing excruciating pain as the nerves become exposed. Without treatment, the whole tooth may become infected and require removal, all due to those sugar-loving bacteria. The more sugar our food contains, the more our teeth are put at risk. Those cavemen would hardly have indulged in sugary treats, however. So what caused their cavities? In meat-heavy diets, there would have been a low risk of cavities developing because lean meat contains very little sugar. But that's not all our early human ancestors ate. Cavemen would also have consumed root vegetables, nuts, and grains, all of which contain carbohydrates. When exposed to enzymes in the saliva, carbohydrates get broken down into simpler sugars, which can become the fodder for those ravenous mouth bacteria. So while ancient humans did eat less sugar compared to us, their teeth were still exposed to sugars. That doesn't mean they were unable to treat their cavities, though. Archaeological remains show that about 14,000 years ago, humans were already using sharpened flint to remove bits of rotten teeth. Ancient humans even made rudimentary drills to smooth out the rough holes left behind, and beeswax to plug cavities, like modern-day fillings. Today, we have much more sophisticated techniques and tools, which is fortunate because we also need to contend with our more damaging, sugar-guzzling ways. After the Industrial Revolution, the human incidence of cavities surged because suddenly we had technological advances that made refined sugar cheaper and accessible. Today, an incredible 92% of American adults have had cavities in their teeth. Some people are more susceptible to cavities due to genes that may cause certain weaknesses, like softer enamel. But for most, high sugar consumption is to blame. However, we have developed other ways of minimizing cavities besides reducing our intake of sugar and starch. In most toothpastes and many water supplies, we use tiny amounts of fluoride. That strengthens teeth and encourages the growth of enamel crystals that build up a tooth's defenses against acid. When cavities do develop, we use tooth fillings to fill and close off the infected area, preventing them from getting worse. The best way to avoid a cavity is still cutting down on sugar intake and practicing good oral hygiene to get rid of the bacteria and their food sources. That includes regular toothbrushing, flossing, and avoiding sugary, starchy, and sticky foods that cling to your teeth between meals. Gradually, the population of sugar-loving microbes in your mouth will decline. Unlike the cavemen of yesteryear, today we have the knowledge required to avert a cavity calamity. We just need to use it.
My advice for you is to brush your teeth twice every day. Floss every day. Brushing and flossing will break up the bacteria and the sugar team so they cannot attack your teeth. Your parents may need to help you floss, but when you get older, you can do it all by yourself. Eat nutritious foods from 5 main food groups like grain, fruits, vegetables, meat, and dairy products. I would recommend to cut down on snacks and sugary beverages. It's hard, I know, right? The more often you eat snacks and drink beverages, more acid you will have. If you must snack, instead of sodas or candy and cakes, ask your parents for food like milk, strawberries, or cheese. Remember our 5 simple rules: brush, floss, eat nutritious food, limit sweet snacks, and last but just as important, visit your dentist to keep your smile power. Feel free to complete this activity. Help each other out identifying food items that should be eaten for healthier and stronger teeth. Thank you for participating in this activity. I hope you enjoyed and learned today. Thank you so much for watching. Please follow us on social media to find more about our upcoming events.